Yo, dog. So we have come completely full circle. Prior to the release of the PS4, the last COD that was never added to PS4 was Black Ops 2. Started with Ghost, and it seems like such a small window to miss out on. And I don't know about you, but when Ghost came out, I went right back to Black Ops 2 pretty quickly. Until there was cheaters, which was very early on. I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but I ran into cheaters right around the release of Ghost. Played a match of S&D. Everyone on my team, either my team all teleported, or this guy just shot his DSR-50 and insta-killed the whole team. And we were, nowhere near lined up for a collat, especially not for the whole team.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
And that was kind of the beginning of the end of that. The game, it's crazy to look back and think that I didn't even get like a year out of playing this game. Because it feels like so much more than that. But it's like, getting back on the game immediately feels so familiar, like I never left when it's been this long. And the game is not without its problems, for sure. Because this match, I am solo queued. So there's no one else, like, I'm trying to go in between their connection or, match up with someone who lives far away from me or whatever. Manually set to 1080p, VRR is off, 120 Hz mode is off. I had just wiped cache and rebuilt database on the PS5, wired internet connection, controller is set to, communication method is set to wired. It's plugged in, and for whatever reason, anytime that I shoot at somebody, or if they shoot at me, or if I'm just shooting my gun, or if I'm super unlucky, we're both shooting at each other, it's like my FPS goes all the way down to like 10 or 20 during a gunfight. Which if I win that gunfight, and then there's someone else to fight, I'm dead. And it's kind of hard to get answers from people in a match, because if you say anything like that, they're just like skill diff and yelling at you and screaming and, slurs and everything, and we're all having a blast. But the few people I have got answers from have had similar experiences, or sometimes I'm having these issues and they said, no, it ran perfect, ran flawless, no problems at all. So I don't know. I'm really hoping they address this, because they've already addressed some of the issues with people doing like XP lobbies on Black Ops 1. Like, if you just see people, like, shooting themselves with rockets or blowing themselves up with grenades, they're doing an XP thing where I think they just do that, and then they're high enough XP to prestige right away. And I do think they already fixed that by removing the modes people were doing it in, and then capping the XP, and that was mostly on Black Ops 1. But as much as that is an issue, I would rather they fix this lag, whatever's happening, because some of these matches I play, I have to try so hard just to compete whatsoever, instead of just playing the game, running around, using different guns, doing whatever I would like to do. Which is fine, I'll still take that over what most modern games are and have become. But yeah, it would be nice for that to get fixed. And all these different issues people have talked about, the only thing I've seen that seems to have any sort of evidence is better input lag on the PS4 version of the game. You don't have to be on PS4 for that. You can be on PS5 and download the PS4 version of the game. And I mean, that works with like any game that has a PS4 version. But I haven't tried that yet. That's the only thing I haven't tried. So that's definitely I think that's the last thing I can try. I don't know what else to do if that doesn't work, because some matches are fine, and when I say fine, I mean it's like some matches I have played a few games where it's been like perfect, feels like as good as the game ran back in the day, which it still had its issues, but the lag that comes and goes with, and it's not like it comes and goes with, like, if it's in there when you load in, it's not leaving. Like, some matches have it and some don't, but it's like you kind of know the first time you get into a gunfight. And I don't know if if people are just explaining it differently than the way that I am, because I've heard a lot of people talk about, like, stutters or whatever it might be, and for me it's straight up, when I shoot at somebody, the game completely plummets in FPS is the best way I can explain it. Or if they shoot at me, and I've even had it where I'm just spraying my gun, and I can't show it through this is a PS5 recording, just press the share button, save it. I don't have a capture card, and I really don't think recording my screen with my phone while playing a game is going to be the best way to showcase this, but I'll probably do it anyways, just so I at least have it somewhat, like any kind of way to show it. But it seems to, you know, no matter what I do, no matter how I test it or try or whatever, anything that I've done, I can't get it to fix itself. And right there, not to make it, you know, I'm not trying to make excuses, but when I just died right there, that was a good example of it. And it happened every single gunfight in here. And some of them look worse, some of them look better. Like, if you see my aim way off, you know, it looked way off every gunfight with me, pretty much, to where it's like I should have lost the gunfight, but that's just whatever the lag is, you know. And hopefully somebody finds a fix. Hopefully they patch it or whatever they need to do, because I would so much rather be playing this game than any other game that's out right now. But Black Ops 1 is much worse than this game for me. It's actually unplayable. Like, I had a really good match, 41-10, I think, all things considered, with how bad it was lagging. But it's still just hopping back into Black Ops 1 and 2, and it almost feels like you never left. Like, I'm not as good as I was then, and I wasn't like a monster then either, but I'm getting back into the groove of things. I'm enjoying it. I've been playing with, like, back buttons on a controller for, like, since 2015, I think, with Black Ops 3. And I don't have that on the PS5. Those are, like, custom controllers on PC. Or not custom controllers, but, like, controllers that don't work on anything other than PC. So, or Switch, I guess, but, like, Bluetooth or PC. So my options is to, you know, try to get some back buttons so I can compete with the jump shot and Jerry's, dude. They're everywhere. And the people that just, like, if someone jumps or lays down in one of these matches where it's, like, lagging for me, there's nothing I can do about it. They have to miss every one of their shots for me to do anything about it with the lag. But yeah, even with all those issues, every other game that's out, I'll take this game with all its issues over pretty much anything else that's got skill-based matchmaking to the point to where you are forced to use meta guns and try your ass off every single match. I will take this over that any day of the week. It's really kind of crazy to see just how much this game has held up. As well as Black Ops 1. Just, it seems like a lot of the changes that have happened in newer Call of Duties, and like when you put an attachment on your gun and it says suppressor, suppresses your fire on the mini-map, reduces range, versus when you put an attachment on your gun in a modern COD and it's like increases range, increases you know, it's like damage fall off, medium damage fall off, long range damage fall off, nerfs velocity, buffs, you know, damage when you're near a tree, if you're near a dogwood tree or a cherry tree or a walnut tree, but if you're near a pine tree, nerfs damage. It's like, can we just have attachments on your guns that, oh, I don't know, let's say if it gives me one positive, it gives me one negative, and let's try to do that. Let's try to just all agree on the rules we've already had from over a decade ago. In what way, in what world, when, where, who, what, and why do I need to... It's like I need to pull up a spreadsheet to figure out what attachments to put on my gun. And then you come to find out that some of them that nerf stuff, they barely even do anything anyways. It's just a little bit to make you, like, go, I don't know if I want to put that on my gun or not. And then there's, you know, that's not like a non-issue necessarily with this game, because there's been a long-running argument if foregrip even does anything in the game, and it's very, very minimal. But then it's like, even with myself, I'll put it on some guns and go, man, that feels way better, when it's really doing, like, very, very little. But what else am I going to put on my gun at the end of the day, you know? Need the long barrel. Need the grip. That's what the MSMC, that's the rule. That's the rule of law. Maybe a fast mag and a long barrel. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I don't know who makes the rules. I guess I make the rules if I'm playing the game. So hopefully the 10 FPS gunfights get fixed. And thank you for watching. Peace.